Puppy pose if child's pose is not available to you. And just kind of start to settle into your mat today. So thank you for joining me. It is lovely outside. For those of you that have the opportunity to get outside at some point today, take advantage of that. But we'll go ahead and just take a couple of cleansing breaths here to start our practice today. So deep breath in through the nose. Big heavy exhale through the mouth. Just kind of letting everything go, kind of allowing your body to settle into the mat here. One more time, deep breath in through the nose. Really feel the expansion of the rib cage. Maybe pausing briefly at the top of the inhale, and then big heavy sigh, let everything go. And I invite you just to take a few moments to be present on your mat here today. So really right now, using this time to settle in, to scan your body for any areas of tension or tightness. But most of all, do your best to put a pause on the mind chatter. Any worries that you're feeling, any anxiety that you have over current times or kind of what's going on with your day today. And bring some awareness around the center of your chest, your heart center. I just want you to start to breathe into the heart center. And I want you to imagine a dim light right at the center of your chest. And as you breathe deeper and cultivate more compassion, love, and focus, that light shines a little bit brighter. So taking time to really deepen your breath, just recalling or bringing to mind things that matter to you. What is your why? Maybe there's somebody in your life that needs a little bit of extra compassion and love dedicated to them. Maybe that person is you. So whether it's for yourself or for someone else, bring those positive emotions and feelings into your heart center, breathing deeply into them for the next couple of breath cycles. And then I invite you to carry those feelings with you as you move off of your mat today. So thinking about how that feels to be focused, to notice that sense of love and compassion. Using that to guide your practice today as well, so just being mindful of how things feel for you. Doing your best to find a comfortable edge without moving into pain or discomfort. And then we'll take a couple more cleansing breaths. So inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose. Big heavy sigh through the mouth. And then when you're ready, go ahead and just start to make your way up to tabletop. Tucking the toes under today, just begin to shift your weight from fingertips back towards your heels. Beginning to notice some length into the forearms and the the bottoms of the feet. And then maybe start to shift your hips from side to side, elongating the sides of the trunk. Take the tops of the feet flat. Begin to cycle through cat and cow. We'll take 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Flowing with the cadence of your breath here. softening the tops of the shoulders. And after you complete your third cycle, move the hands a little bit more forward. Inhale to cow or perhaps cobra pose. Let the front of the pelvis drop down, look forward. Pause briefly here. Notice that expansion across the heart center. Exhale, draw the belly in, tuck and round into cat. And then inhale, cobra or cow, whatever feels good for your body today. Lifting the gaze or looking forward. Exhale, tuck and round into cat. Drawing the navel to the spine. Good. 2 more cycles here. Inhale, cow or cobra. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow or cobra, lengthening the front body. Exhale, tuck and round into cat. Good, come back to that neutral spine position. Go ahead and walk your hands off to the left side of the mat. So making our way into that nice letter C. Taking a breath in with your fingertips pointing to the left wall. And as you exhale, allow your hips to sink away from your hands. Big side stretch on the right. Good, bring the hips back to center. Walk your hands on the mat again, this time moving them off to the right side. Fingertips point to the right wall. Take a breath in, spread your fingers nice and wide, ground down through the palms, and then exhale, drop the hips away from the hands. Breathe into the left side of the trunk. Good, inhale, come back to center, slowly walking your hands back to the mat. Walk down to your forearms now, tuck the toes under, and come to dolphin pose today. Just beginning to appreciate some length into the spine and the back of the legs. Maybe slowly turning the head from side to side if that feels good. Breathing into the back of the legs here. Good, then set your knees down, take them a little bit wide, come to puppy pose. So forehead to the mat or to stacked hands. Just allow your hips to be lifted. A couple of nice deep breaths into the back, lower portion of your rib cage. And then slowly bringing your hands back to the mat, walk them back towards your knees. Take a modification of hero pose. So either completely stacking your knees or allowing the hips to internally rotate a little bit, bringing the legs out to the side just briefly. Take a nice deep breath in to lengthen the spine. Release the fingertips down to the floor and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Just give a little bit of a press into the left fingertips here. So you're elongating that side of the neck. And then maybe exploring chin down towards the right shoulder or up towards the ceiling. Just begin to oscillate the neck, releasing any tension that you feel there. And then slowly drop the chin to the chest, pausing here, allowing the breath to flow to the back of the neck. And then left ear, left shoulder, gently pressing the right fingertips to the mat. Tipping the chin down towards the left shoulder or up towards the ceiling. Really just seeing what feels good for you today. Good, coming back to the center, looking forward, then tenting the fingers, bringing them back behind you, lifting the chin, just nice and easy, opening the heart, breathing into the base of the throat. Once again, drawing that breath back to the heart center. And then as you exhale, slowly coming back up to center. Come up to tall knees this time. And we'll tuck the toes under just slightly. Take a modification of camel pose. So hands come to the sacrum, elbows point backwards. Look forward and then begin to lift your gaze as you firm the glutes. Take just a little baby back bend. And then use your exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Take a breath in, broadening across the collarbones. As you inhale, you're creating length in the spine. Firming up the glutes once again, gazing upward, little back bend. Always using that out breath to come back to that neutral spine posture. Good, as you exhale, come back to center. Good, release your hands down to the mat. Walk them forward this time and come into downward facing dog. Take a little bit of time here, just lengthening the legs. So settling the heels down to the mat. Maybe alternating, dropping a knee into center, just kind of getting into your body a little bit today. See how things feel. Remember, you're being kind to yourself, so doing what your body needs today. Eventually bringing your feet back in so they're about hips distance apart. Really separating the fingers, grounding down through the palms and allowing the heels to sink towards the ground. On an inhale, slide the shoulders over the hands, come into plank pose. And really pay attention to your alignment here. So inner thighs press together, gentle lift up on the pelvic floor, press into the hands to create that space, that nice flat back between the shoulder blades. Appreciating the strength around your midsection. Continuing to breathe here as you exhale, downward facing dog. Good, as you inhale, one more time, float forward to plank pose. Press into that mid back, zip the legs together. Perfectly fine to set the knees down at any point and take plank from the knees. Take another breath in. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Good, look forward. Take a walk up to the top of your mat. Come into a wider leg forward fold. So step your feet out so they're the width of the mat. Maybe grab opposite elbows here and just allow the upper body to sway side to side. Knees are bent, however much feels good for you. Back of the neck relaxes. And dangle your fingertips to the floor. And then bring your toes so they're just slightly toed in. Your heels are just almost off of your mat. And then we'll bring the left hand to the right lower leg or ankle. On a breath in, sweep the right arm up. So nice gentle twist, opening your heart to the right wall. Good, breathing in. As you exhale, release back to center, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right hand to the left ankle or leg, sweep the left hand up. Twisting this time to the left wall. Exhale, release back to center. Good, we're gonna take that left hand to the right leg again, sweep the right arm up. One more time, twist. This time, option for a partial bind. So taking that right hand, draping it around the low back, reaching for the left hip crease. Think about drawing that right shoulder blade to the spine. Good, beautiful. Gaze can be to that right wall or down, whatever feels best on your neck. Breathe in. Exhale, generous fold in the middle. Good, go ahead and draw that right hand to the left ankle. Inhale the left arm up. Option for that partial bind. Left shoulder blade to the spine and breathe as you rotate your heart to the left wall. And then exhale, release back to center. Toe heel your feet in so they're about hips distance apart. Breathe into a flat back. And then fly your elbows out to the side. Think about pulling the shoulder blades together. Just broadening across the heart a little bit more. As you exhale, generously round and fold. Think about drawing your chest to your thighs. Good, one more time. Inhale, flat back. Bring the arms out to the side. Shoulder blades together. Belly in. Exhale, big fold, chest to the thighs. Press through the feet, take your time. Come all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up over your head, get long through the fingertips. Pedal out those feet. Good, breathe in, take a little back bend. As you exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Inhale, sweeping up. Find a steeple grip over your head. On your next inhale, lengthen both sides of the trunk. So really reaching through the fingertips, and exhale, side stretch to the right. Think about pressing down into that left foot. Good, breathe in, get long through the spine. Exhale, tip to the left. Grounding through the right foot this time. Good, breathe in, lifting up, lifting the gaze. As you exhale, open the heart, pull the elbows towards the sides. Good, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, lead with your heart. Big round through the spine. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. You can draw those elbows out if you'd like. Exhale, big round and fold. Good, press through the feet, sweep all the way up. Look up, little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Really pressing the hands together, spreading the fingers wide here, just noticing that energy between your palms. Good, inhale, reaching up, lift your gaze. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift, shoulder blades together. Exhale, generously round and fold. Inhale, press through the feet, sweep all the way up, little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time through. Inhale, reach up, get long. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold, lead with your heart. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, press through the feet, sweep all the way up. Look up, little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, lunge salutation next. Inhale, sweep up. Look up, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step the right knee back to high lunge. Walk or sweep your arms up. Soft taps of the shoulders, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank pose. Good, set your knees down, release to your tummy. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog, 2 breaths. Grounding down through the hands here. Looking forward, step the right foot through, high lunge, walk or sweep up. Back knee is straight, gaze lifts to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat, step forward. Breathe in, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, sweep up. Little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step the right foot back, high lunge, breathe in, sweep up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to the mat, step it back to plank pose. Good, take a breath in, set your knees down, lower all the way to your tummy. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart up. Exhale, down dog. Really feeling the ground beneath your hands and feet here. Look forward, right foot steps through, rise up, high lunge. Knee over the ankle on that front leg. Exhale, hands to the mat, step forward. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sun salutation A today. Inhale, sweeping up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank and pause. From your toes or your knees, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, any back bend of your choice. Cobra, up dog, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog, 2 breaths. Good, looking forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Breathe in, flat back. Bring the elbows out to the side if you'd like. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Look up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with your heart, establishing your cadence with your breath today. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, any back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Grounding down through your hands and feet. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank and pause. Take that vinyasa series or skip it and cross back to down dog. So lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, any back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, noticing your hands and feet here. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, come up to triangle pose. So pivot the back heel down, bringing that right hand to the mat or the lower leg, floating the left arm up. Good, exhale, optional bind. Left hand comes around for that right hip crease. Gaze is up, shoulder blade draws towards the spine, and breathe. Take a breath in. As you exhale, float that left arm high. Fingertips reach up. Remember, you're not collapsing on that lower leg. Good. One more inhale. As you exhale, reverse triangle. Breathing into the right side body. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, make your way to half moon. Shifting your weight onto that front foot, floating the back foot up. Left hand can be lifted, or same thing, take it around, reaching across that back for the right hip crease. And then try turning your gaze upward or to the left wall. Take a breath in. As you exhale, reverse triangle. Micro bend in both knees. Good, breathe in. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat, find plank pose. From your toes or your knees, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Set your knees down, come all the way to your tummy. Inhale, sphinx pose. We're gonna do a couple rounds of forearm plank roll-ups. So you're gonna tuck your toes under, you're gonna pull your belly in, or lift your rib cage up, your belly and your thighs. Come to forearm plank. So meet me here. Forearm plank, shoulders are over the elbows, belly is in. Then you're gonna set your knees down, your belly, your rib cage, sphinx pose, look forward. Good, we're gonna do that 3 more times. So rib cage, belly, knees up, forearm plank, press into that mid back. Good. Set your knees down. Belly, rib cage, Sphinx. 2 more. Rib cage, belly, knees, forearm plank. Good. Knees, belly, rib cage, Sphinx pose. Last time. Rib cage, belly, knees, forearm plank, and hold. Good. Press to your hands, come to plank on straight elbows. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Always welcome to take a breather in any resting position of your choice here. Otherwise, take a minute or two, pedaling out the feet, maybe a cleansing breath. Reconnect with that intention that you set for your practice today. We're going to do that same series of asanas or poses on the second side. So grounding down through your hands and feet when you're ready. Inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, triangle pose. Pivot the back heel down. Reaching through those right fingertips, nice and light on the bottom hand. Partial bind as an option. Right arm comes around for that left hip crease. You're opening that heart to the side wall. Gaze is up or down. So if it's hurting your neck to look forward or up, tip your head down towards the floor. Good. Inhale, reach that right hand all the way up. Exhale, reverse triangle. Big sweep with the arms. Left palm to the back wall. Good. Breathing into that left side body. Take a breath. As you exhale, find half moon. Shift your weight to that front foot. Let your back foot float up. Option for that partial bind with the right arm reaching around for the left hip crease. And then try turning your gaze to the right wall or up towards the sky. Beautiful. Breathing in and out. Good. Gracefully release. Reverse triangle. Beautiful. Take a breath. As you exhale, hands to the mat. Plank pose. From your toes or your knees, vinyasa, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, any back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Release to child's pose. Take the knees wide, melt the heart towards the floor, really walking the hands up towards the top edge of the mat. Couple of nice deep breaths here. Just taking a few moments to be in your body right now, right in this place that you are. Noticing how you feel. Taking a moment of gratitude for coming to your mat today. Good. When you feel ready, start to slowly walk your hands back towards your knees again. We're going to make our way back up to that tall kneeling position towards the back edge of your mat. Go ahead and tuck the toes under again. So we're going to explore another variation of camel pose. Couple of choices here. You're going to bring your hands to your sacrum just like you did when we started our practice today. If your back feels warm and you want to explore more of a back bend, you can do camel pose reaching down for the heels, one side at a time, floating the other arm up, or you can reach back for your fingertips for both heels at the same time. So we'll start with hands on the sacrum, elbows point to the back wall. Firm up your glutes. So take a nice deep breath in, get long for your spine, and then start to lift your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then here you can think about reaching fingertips for the heel, one at a time, reaching that opposite arm up and back. Always as you come back to that neutral spine, you're going to engage your belly. And then you can explore the opposite side or both hands at the same side. So see what feels good for you today. Really keeping that length into the spine, remembering to engage the belly as you come back to neutral. And once you're done exploring that little back bend, then we'll come to a neutral spine in either puppy or round your spine a little bit more and come to hare pose. And just breathe into it, let that go. And then make your way back up to a neutral spine here. We're gonna come into tabletop. So hands are gonna be underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take a breath in and send your left leg back. And then pivot that heel down, come over to your right hand and knee for half moon, modified half moon. So floating that left arm up, we're gonna take an optional hip opener here. So float the left leg up towards the sky. Perfectly fine to keep your leg here. Otherwise, you're gonna take that left hand, slowly begin to bend the left knee, reaching back to catch your foot, and either drawing the heel towards the buttock or pressing the foot into the hand for more of a back bend and a heart opener. So we're gonna stay for a few breaths here. Another thing to be mindful of is that bottom hand. So just think about turning your elbow crease towards your thumb so you get a little bit of rotation into the shoulder. Good. If you've had enough of that hip opener, you can slowly release that foot, maybe setting it back down. And then try reaching that left arm up and over next to your ear. Maybe turn the gaze down towards the floor. Good. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, neutral spine, tabletop. Drop the belly, come to cow pose. Exhale, round to cat. Good. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, tabletop. Good. This time, send the right toes back. Come over to your left hand and knee. Modified half moon. Float that right arm to the sky. Gaze wherever it feels comfortable. Think about really using that top hand to make yourself a little bit lighter on the bottom hand. Then try floating that top leg. Option for that hip opener. Reaching back to catch the top of that foot. Drawing the heel towards the buttock will give you more of that thigh stretch. Otherwise, press the foot into the hand, hip, and heart opener. Being mindful to keep the knee in line with your hip. Good. Couple of nice deep breaths here. And then slowly releasing the foot, floating it or setting it down. Right fingertips up towards the sky, then sweep it up overhead. Gaze downward. And then release back to neutral spine, tabletop. This time we'll take our hands, walk them over to the left corner, take a breath in, and then sink back towards your right heel. Nice side stretch here. And start to slow down the breath a little bit. When you feel ready, coming back up to neutral, switching sides, moving your hands over to the right corner. As you exhale, sink back towards the left heel. And then slowly coming back up to neutral. Go ahead and take a seat in the center part of your mat. Take the soles of the feet to the mat, and then we'll float the palms up, lifting the heart, engaging the belly. Let's take our time, come all the way down to our backs. So engaging the belly, Slowly coming down to your back, taking your time. Once you're on your back, take a full body stretch. So reaching out, fingertips to toes. Take up as much space as you can here, just really getting long, appreciating the length of your body on the floor beneath you. And then as you exhale, release your hands back down to your sides. Go ahead and draw the knees in, taking them a little bit wider towards either shoulder. And just rock gently from side to side here. Maybe make some circles with your low back on the mat if that feels good for you. And then take about the next minute or two, explore any additional poses that you'd like to complete your practice today. So reclining pigeon might feel good. Reclining spinal twist, maybe a gentle inversion of your choice. This is a good time to check in with yourself, just to kind of see what might feel good before we come into our final relaxation. So really checking in with your body, noticing how you feel as we kind of start to slow things down as we prepare for Shavasana. And as you explore those poses, just start to lengthen both sides of the breath again. So inhaling and exhaling, just appreciating the length of the breath. Whenever you feel ready, slowly making your way into your final Shavasana, either on your back or on either side, whatever feels good for you. Take a moment to slide the shoulder blades underneath you, opening your heart to the sky. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Open the mouth, big, heavy sigh. Let all your worries go. Put them on pause. Return your focus to your breath, noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly as you inhale and exhale. And then bring that awareness back around the center of the chest, your heart center, your area of love, compassion, and kindness. Just notice how that feels. Hopefully cultivating a little bit of love and compassion as you go off of your mat today, both for yourself and for others in your life. Let go of any remaining tension and allow yourself to be here. At peace, safe,